Hey guys, it's Killersofmidgard. I only had really one person come in with questions, but I decided to look for some because I'm a total pathetic butthole, and I don't wait for people that often. So, the only one who really did send me in questions was a sweetheart of mine. Her URL is Arrows and Radiation. She has two muses, which is Bruce Banner and Agent Barton, which was one of my favorite ones to roleplay back when I had my old account. But her first question is, what's my favorite color? That's really a tie between blue and red. I mean, you can obviously tell I love blue. Blue's the color of my eyes, so it makes them pop out. But red is awesome too, only because I'm weird and like blood-colored stuff. Second question, my favorite book. I don't particularly have a favorite book because I've read so many, but at the moment, I suppose the Doctor Who quotable is my favorite. Puppies or kittens? Kittens, because I like cats more than I do dogs. Now, my best friend from Facebook did ask me a question. Is my favorite animal? That one is really weird because I have like my top three, which are wolves, pandas, and bats. I have no idea why I can't pick one, but it's really between those three. Why did I choose my muses? Well, if you haven't paid attention, I actually have three muses. Only two of them have pages, and that would be Rosalisa and Vladimir. The one who doesn't have a page is Hijro from Boo, which is my Valkyrie. She isn't really my strongest muse, so I decided to take down her page, considering that I don't use her very often. Now, Lisa and Vladimir are my old muses. I had them when I had my old account and was role-playing with a whole bunch of other people. Why did I choose them? Well, I've been aspiring to write books. I've always loved making new characters and bringing out parts of me into those characters. So, each of them is a part of me. When did I start role-playing? Way before I got on Tumblr. I was on IMVU and I had this group that I used to roleplay with all the time. I still talk to him. He's like my big brother, and I have other few. They're not important to me, though. But that was about 4 or 5 years ago. I know. Mold. Let's see. My top favorite superheroes. Well, obviously I'm wearing an Avengers shirt, so I love superheroes. Marvel's my favorite little production area. Top favorite though. Number 1 is Clint Barton. Number 2 is not really a superhero, but I have to say Loki. Just because. Number 3, Natasha Romanoff. 4, Iron Man. And 5, Captain America. My favorite RP partners. Well, Sebi, who is the Dangers of Death and used to be Dr. Dark Danger, who has Drake and several other muses, she's one of my favorites. Winged Assassin, they're awesome too. I've been role-playing with them for quite a while. The Grim Soldier, me and that Mun actually have a roleplay going on in our Ask, and we decided not to throw it out there because it wouldn't make sense. Alaric, who is James, and Devils and Dragons, Maury, I love those two, and I ship them so hard. Like, it's adorable, those two. My full name is Chelsea Kristen McOwen. That was the name I was given at birth. But through this whole adoption series that I went through, my name now is Chelsea Carly Ray. Yay. I have a weird name, and my initials are the same as my dad's and my granddad's. Fun. My favorite food depends on what country culture. I can say my favorite Asian food is probably sushi. Sushi or anything off a hibachi grill. It's amazing. American, gotta be hamburgers, where that's more of a German thing. I'm not sure. Not real big on that. Let's see. favorite fictional men and women. Now that's a really hard one for me. I watch a lot of movies and books, so I have to say number 1 has to be Anna from Van Helsing. Number 2 is Celine from Underworld. Number 3 is Jace from The Mortal Instruments. The movie wasn't as great as the book, but damn, that character is hot. How many was that? I know Clary is right after him, and I guess I should put Alec in there. But he's an asshole, and he pisses me off sometimes. Favorite drink? Well, at the moment, since I'm detoxing from caffeine and any carbonated thing that's not water, it has to be water. Otherwise, it's usually Dr. Pepper or Earl Grey tea with just a little bit of honey. My favorite smell? Lavender. I am an herb addict, and I literally have like a box of lavender around here somewhere. Pets, what kind? I have all sorts of pets. I have 2 rats that sit up here on my dresser. I have a 19-year-old cat, and I have a mouse that's like right there in that cage back there. I have 5 dogs, and at my dad's house I have 2 cats. My 5 favorite fandoms. Now this is hard because some fandoms just piss me off to no means. Number 1 though is Julian. I've actually been watching Doctor Who since a very young age. I just didn't understand what it was until now, and I'm still hooked on it like crazy. Number 2, Supernatural. Somehow or another I got into that one and I can't get out. Number 3, The Mortal Instruments. Number 4 is the Sherlock fandom. The only reason it's at number 4 is because it's pretty shitty with getting out episodes. Number 5, Marvel, because I take too much time getting to watch that stuff. And yeah, the music is cutting on and off because my internet connection is an asshole. Now, you can see my room's pretty much a mess. I don't stay here a lot. I usually stay at my dad's. Yeah, my parents are divorced, and I don't do much but draw. I know I've posted a lot of my stuff already. I have some on Reddit, and I'll put that in the description, I suppose. But this was one that I actually drew for my boyfriend, and it's a little dragon. Now, I'm doing this series of pictures. It's more like a little comic book that I want to make. Though I'm not real good with dialogue for a little comic book or whatever, I will need help on that. And if anybody wants to do animations, you fully can. Just credit me. And these are some of the characters. This is Shred, the little dead koi fish. I have weird reasons for doing the dead, dying, and undead thing. I have no real reason why. I just thought, why not? And then there's Bullet the bat. Cut, the decapitated python. It's really hard to see that he's actually decapitated, but I tried really, really hard. Hook. Yeah, that's a Peter Pan reference. Shock. Now, I did all of these based on how they would die. So, this little rabbit with no pupils or irises or anything died because he was like, holy shit, and had a heart attack. Axe, the fox, was obviously like cut in the face. That's about it for those. Now I do a little bit of random art sometimes. I did this mermaid, which I'm extremely proud of. And somehow or another I was attempting to draw Lisa, which is my muse, and it didn't work out too well, but I'm still proud of it. It's one of my better pictures that's in pencil and not ink. And this is the logo that I did for my boyfriend's band. And you should really check them out. They're really good. But he's an ass. And our relationship's not working out too well, and I would really like some help with that. It's really complicated. I don't understand what's going on in it. So if anybody would like to help me, I'd be really happy. Now, if you have any other questions, just throw them in my ask box. My Anon's always open. Ask box is always open because I would love questions, and I don't get very many. So thank you. Please send me questions and everything, and I love y'all.